It's time to rise, yo. From the factory floors to the scenes we sow, Aaron Wall's in the game, you already know. From factory floors to fields of green, Aaron Walls chased down his dream. With mower blades and hands held high, he carved his path beneath the sky. Grinding in the dirt, sweat on his brow, turning barren patches into beauty now. Making creeds out of echoes, tunes from the ground. In every blade of grass, his passion is found. Landscaper roots, where stories grow. Through sweat and soil, the passion shows. On Turf's Up Radio, hear the call. With Aaron Walls, we rise, we sprawl. He speaks of trials, lessons learned, of businesses built and bridges burned. From lighting lawns to festive flair, his voice inspires, his mission's clear. Creating gardens where dreams can sprout. With every cut he makes, he eases doubt, turning visions to reality, making them right. With grit and determination, he climbs the height. Landscaper roots, where stories grow. Through sweat and soil, the passion shows. On Turf's Up Radio, hear the call. With Aaron Walls, we rise, we sprawl. So tune in early, start your day with tales that guide and light the way. No matter where your journey starts, Landscaper Roots will touch your heart. Building up the dream, laying every stone. With every cracked pot and leaf overgrown. In every yard, new worlds unfold. In morning light, stories told. From the first light of dawn till the sky turns red, Aaron works his magic, passion widespread. He's got the tools, the crew, the drive, creating landscapes where love can thrive. Teaching us the value of labor's embrace. Nature's design is our saving grace. Landscaper roots, where stories grow. Through sweat and soil, the passion shows. On Turf's Up Radio, hear the call. With Aaron Walls, we rise, we sprawl. Landscaper roots, yeah, where dreams take flight. In every yard we find the light. With Aaron Walls, the path is true. Digging deep, we grow anew. So come along for the ride, let's cultivate. Together we'll flourish, it's never too late.
There we go. Landscaper Roots. I like how it says Aaron Walls. Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful landscapers and landscaping. Let's see what we got going on this morning today. We're going to check out some bets. We're going to check out some baseball because that's the only thing going on through the week. But in just over 3 weeks, we got football. At the end, yes, that's right. At the end of this month, we will be playing and watching. I won't be playing, but it'll feel like I'm playing when I'm screaming at the TV. College football. Let's pull up the baseball scores last night. Let's see what we did. Let's see. All right, let's walk through these. The Guardians took down the Mets. Yankees lost to the Rangers again. How are the Yankees doing? I follow the Yankees. My brother is a huge Yankees fan. Ooh, they went down in extra innings. So I follow the Yanks. My brother had a throw blanket, and we always called it the Yankee blankie. And we moved a lot when we were younger due to unforeseen circumstances. But the only thing that survived was the Yankee blankie. My brother moved to Denver, and when he did, he packed everything into a car and just left. And when he left, he forgot his Yankee blankie. So then Dad went to prison, so I hung on to the Yankee blankie. And then I went to prison, so then Dad hung on to the Yankee blankie. And then when Nick moved back from Denver, he came back to Louisville first, or maybe Evansville. I can't remember. But anyway, once he came back, we gave him back the Yankee blankie. And he still got it. The Yankee blankie has been around forever. Been around a long time. Anyway, let's proceed with some more baseball. Astros took down the Marlins. Twins lost to the Tigers. The Tigers are studs. I'm not a Detroit Tigers fan at all, not even a little bit, but they are some bad dudes. I think they might take down the championship. I think they might walk away with it. American League might have it. I think they got it this year. Okay, Giants lost to the Pirates. Pirates are on a hot streak. I think they're going to crack 50 wins this year. Padres may or may not make the playoffs. Here we go. Phillies whopped the Orioles. Phillies are probably going to be the ones that gives the Pirates. Pirates suck. The Tigers are around for their money. That's what I think. I'm calling it. It's going to be the Phillies and the Tigers. Let's see. No, the Phillies are American League. I think. I forgot now. It's awful early. Let's see. Let's check Google. They will tell us. Let's see. No, I can't type fast enough without. There we go. Let's pull it up. No, the Phillies are not the American. I thought that they were National League, so it would be the Tigers and. I know the Tigers are American League. Give me my baseball scores back. There we go. Okay. Back at it. All right. The Royals lost to the Red Sox, which both of these teams suck. Nobody likes the Royals and nobody likes the Red Sox. Nobody liked the Royals unless Bo Jackson was there. And then when he went to the White Sox, we all love the White Sox. All right. Reds took down the Cubs. That's usually a pretty good series. The Cubs might sneak in past the Phillies. I don't know, though. The Cubs do tend to choke. I'm saying it. Everybody. All right, look, Grandpa is from Chicago, and he would throw a fit if I said he's a White Sox fan. So my aunts, uncles, mom, sisters, they're all Cubs fans because that's where our family is. But I like to be a little different. That's why I like the White Sox. And the Cubs choke a lot. They're chokers. Sorry, clear my throat. Blue Jays beat the hell out of the Rockies. Let's take a look at this. Why? What the hell happened? They had a 7-run inning in the third, and then they had a 5-run inning in the 7th. That's a lot of runs. 25 hits. My goodness. That's batting practice. All right, Rays against the Angels. The Angels took down the Rays. Diamondbacks took down the Padres, and the Dodgers lost to the Cardinals. Let's see how the Cardinals are doing. They're 500, and the Dodgers are also winning a lot of ball games. I still think it's going to be the Phillies and the Tigers. I'm calling it. You heard it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. You heard it. You heard it. I called it. I don't think I can pull up home run guys here. Let me pull up the home run leaders here. Let's see who's doing home runs. At this point in juncture, I believe it's Cal Riley and Kyle Schwarber. I'm not sure. Let's pull it up. Let's pull up DraftKings and see where they are at. Batter props, home runs. No. Schwarber has 40. That's a lot. Dude's hitting some dingers. Let's see. Where's Cal Riley? No. Cal Riley's a catcher, too. Pete Crow's got 27 for the Cubs. It's not bad. Judge has 37, but he's hurt. Let's see. No. It's not pulling it up. Come on. Cal Riley has 42. Okay, so he's still in the lead. So you got Cal Riley at 42. You got Judge at 37. You got Schwarber at 40. I would assume that Schwarber will pull out because he's not a badass like Cal Riley. Cal Riley's a catcher. You don't see that too often. But before we get into too much of the lawn care and landscaping world, let's just walk down a path of clean gambling, because we all love a clean gamble. But before we get into that, let's see. No, that's not it. I need to play one of these here. There's a little dingers here. That's not it. Nope, that's not it either. There it is. Pull it up, and there. I think this is it. Give me a second. Wait for it to load on my Wi-Fi.
From sunrise to the setting sun, Turf's Up Radio keeps us on the run. Landscapers, hardscapers, lighting pros unite. Tune in live morning to night. Every tip, every trick, we gather along, sharing dreams. Together we belong. In the heart of the hustle, we find our groove. Turf's Up is the vibe that makes us move. Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station. Fueling dreams, sparking innovation. Tips, tools, and stories that inspire. Turning passion into a green empire. Listen close, hear the latest trends. With Darren Gruner, knowledge never ends. Landscape hero guiding every day. Boosting our skills in a powerful way. Aaron Walls shares roots that grow. Inspiring tales, the wisdom we know. From designs to challenges, we tackle it all. With Turf's Up by our side, we'll never fall. Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station. Fueling dreams, sparking innovation. Tips, tools, and stories that inspire. Turning passion into a green empire. Live from expos, news in your ear. Turf's Up Radio brings it near. From Fort Lauderdale to nationwide, the green industry's trusted guide. Every landscape, every stone in this realm, we never stand alone. With every broadcast, we're building our team, creating legacies, pursuing the dream. Connecting the pros, elevating the game. Turf's Up Radio, we're all the same. With our voices united, we'll earn respect. This is our journey, this is our quest. Through every season, every twist and turn, Turf's Up Radio, the passion will burn. From dawn till dusk, we're lighting the way. In the world of green, we're here to stay. Turf's Up Radio, your industry, your station. Fueling dreams, sparking innovation. Tips, tools, and stories that inspire. Turning passion into a green empire. alive.
That's right, Turf's Up Radio. Your industry, your station, hanging out here, talking about some gambling. You're not going to hear some gambling talking about on anybody else's live radio show in the green industry, because that's what I do. I gamble. I'm a gambler. I don't know that I'm going to bet on anything today. We got any good games that I can gamble on today? Let's see here. What are today's gambles? Tuesday's games. Let's walk down this. The Yankees and Rangers are no. Let me see here. Walking down this. Phillies and Orioles, no. It's not a game to bet on. Braves and Brewers. Braves and Brewers. Cubs and Reds. That one might be it, because let's see. Pretty sure the Cubs lost. That's what I said earlier. Yeah, Cubs lost at home Tuesday. So let's walk back over here to the Cubs game and Reds. Let's see. Who's it got winning? It's saying the Cubs are going to win. That would be the game to bet on. If you're going to put money on a game, that would be the one, and I would take the over. That's just me. That's what I would take. Anyway, what do y'all think about the preseason? Did you guys watch it last week? It was the Lions and Chargers. All right. Both teams are going to be good. They're going to be decent. I would say the Lions are going to be a lot better. Now, their backups ain't too hot, but their starters are pretty tough. Let's see here. Fantasy football. I don't know if you guys play fantasy football. I don't. I haven't. Probably won't. But if you do, I would assume that you've already picked your teams, or that time is coming up. So, yeah. I don't know how to do it, and I don't know that I have time to do it. Pretty much filled my obligations with the old hot dog cart. Oh, yeah. Shout out on the hot dog cart. Kentucky approved me. Also, guess who can sell chili now? Guess who can sell chili? Your boy. I went and talked to my local health department official. His name is Matt. Matt is cool. Matt said, you have 4 sinks. I had no problem with you selling chili, as long as it's canned chili and you're not buying it from people who are making it. You know what they said in Indiana? As long as you're not selling canned chili and you're buying it from people who are making it, then you're good. What the fuck? You would think this would be national. But who cares? I got my health permit. It's in my truck. We're good to go in Kentucky. Friday, we are set and ready to go for Indiana. We're going to be set up and ready to go. We're going to slam it back to back Friday and Saturday. We're going to sell in Indiana, and then we're going to stop. We're going to come back over here and do what we are born to do, and that's stay in Kentucky and God's country, because we run on slow time here. And we're going to sell hot dogs, and we're going to take it to the promised land, because there's nothing more healthy than a hot dog. I was talking to my wife. I said, what do you think about a $5 hot dog? Do you think that's too low? She said, no. I said, what about a $6 hot dog? She said, here's the thing. We look for something local every time at lunch. So they're office workers. So office workers are looking for something different. I feel like I'm something different, right? I feel a little special. My goal is 50 people. That's what I want when I set out, 50 people, because half or more will order more than one dog, right? I'm slowly going to chip away at getting my money back. It's not going to take long. Now, look, I'm about $6,000 in now. This fucking hot dog stand. All right, it was $4,350 purchase, and then little knickknacks, coolers. Food. Bought food. What else? Permits. freezers and refrigerators. Indiana, I'm not allowed to have a commissary. Or I have to have a commissary. Kentucky, I don't have to have a commissary, so I can store food here. Indiana, I can't do that. So there's a lot of flip-flopping. I would say unless there's an event, I'm not going to serve in Indiana. That's my goal. I belong over here. When I say over here, KY. Now, you haven't heard me talk a whole lot about mowing grass, but I did pick up 2 more seasonal the rest of the years. Now, here's why it's good, because it's within the route. I got 2 more within the route, on the route, which is what I want. I'm okay with this organic growth. Oh, I got a dinger coming in. I got my dinger turned off. And Pappy's walking circles around me, making me nervous. So, yeah, picked up a couple of lawns yesterday. They messaged me over the weekend wanting service. So, are you careful? Are you cautious during this time? Here's why I'm cautious. I am cautious if someone else was mowing it. I am extremely cautious. But when I show up and it looks like they've been push mowing it and the push mower is stopped and they say, hey, I've been push mowing that and I'm done. I ain't push mowing a fucking thing at nothing. Nothing. Never again. That was 2 of them that I got. Now, if they would have told me that somebody had been mowing there already and they'd been doing a bad job, and I can look and be like, well, it doesn't really look like they've been doing a bad job. That means there's issues between communication or payment or non-payment or non-communication, and it makes me cautious to take them on. But when it's somebody who is push mowing and they are sick to death of it, and the grass has just not slowed down or died down yet, it's tall. Grass is tall here. We got springtime growth here. Had a lot of rain. We had rain yesterday. We had rain over the weekend. It looks like the grass just ain't going to die this year. It's like a NASCAR race. It's full throttle the whole season. So, like I said, you haven't heard me talk a whole lot about lawn care, but the lawn care is still doing lawn care things, which means we are adding a second division. What can we do? Is this hot dog cart going to be sellable? We don't know. We don't even know if we can sell a dog. But here's the menu. I'm having one price for the dog. All right. It's going to be purple cart dogs. That's it. And then I'm going to have a list of toppings. $6 hot dog. I'll adjust accordingly when we start moving and I can get more accurate numbers. But as far as I know, to complete and process and purchase and build each dog is under $1. Now, the cost of operation is different. I have insurance on it. I have gas to get there. I have gas and propane to operate. I don't know how long it's going to take to operate these things. I might burn through a propane tank in 20 minutes. Fuck, I don't know. I would assume they're not going to be like that, but if they are, I've got to figure it out. So, what are my next steps? I have everything ordered. It will be here today and tomorrow. I will have nothing else left to get other than ready. The only thing I have to get is ready. And when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, boys. That's right. Also, I would really like to serve Pee Wee football. Here's why. Someone said that they are there all day, and this is in KY. Can I serve there? That'd be great, right? They're there all day. So I would show up about 10, leave about 2. That means I would be giving up Saturday football. Can I do that? It depends on what you're going to pay me. It really depends. I will put the fork down for some money. I can be mid shrimp, eating some shrimp, and someone can call and say, hey, we got some money over here. All you got to do is work for it. I'll put the fork down. I can eat later. I'll load up my little cart, my little system, and we will head out. We will check it out. Let's see here. So, who's your teams to watch this season? I don't know if you're watching football. Who's your rookie standouts on your team? We don't know. Also, the QB battles are heating up. I don't know if you guys watch videos, but something that was really, really funny is there was babies crawling across the floor, and it was a baby race, and this one baby took its first steps and actually won the race. I thought that was pretty cool. It's neat what sports can do for your life or for your mood. That's in a positive manner. You want to see me ruin my life? Let Ohio State beat Michigan. It's over. We will cancel Christmas. We will cancel everything. We will sell our house, the business, everything. I act on emotions when Ohio State beats Michigan. My life is over. It is. I suffer. So for college football, who do you guys got? Who do you guys got? I know Daniel's got Miami. I think Wayner and Kyle, I think them guys are rooting for Louisville. I'm not quite sure on college football. Let's see. Darren's Alabama. Eric follows whoever. He kind of picks whoever's winning. Let's see. I think Luke Trukin is a Texas guy. And that's about it. The rest of you, I don't know. Local high school teams, they're going to be kicking off soon, right? That's going to be exciting. Also, I put a sign out, which is $400 a year on the high school football fields. That's what it costs me. I do it. Also, I'm on a local radio station, local internet radio. So there's actually someone that does what we're doing locally on the internet and on YouTube for the people who don't want to go and mess with crowds. So also, don't forget to bet on NASCAR and UFC. There's really, really good money. I don't want to leave them out. I am a huge NASCAR fan. Connor Zilich is my dude. When he bumps up next year to NASCAR, we are going all in. If NASCAR had jerseys, I would have one. I'm getting a hat. I'm trying to get a wheel signed. Something. I got it. He's my dude. He's 19. He's winning races. He's a young kid. I got kids his age. This is great. I'm be root for this kid. All right, so whether you're mowing stripes or watching stripes on the field, it's a good time to be a sports fan, all right? It is. It's a really good time to be a sports fan. We are going to shift gears a little bit. We're gonna jump into the political arena. All right, we are. We're gonna get so political in here, it's gonna get sick. You guys are gonna be listening. You're like, I don't want to hear this shit. Nah, it's gonna have a comedic review. All right, it's gonna have my take on it, my opinion, and my opinion matters. You know why it matters? Because I'm posting on Facebook, and then it's really gonna matter. I'm gonna say something for the red side, and then I'm gonna turn right back around and say something for the blue side. And that way, I build my presence on Facebook. That's what I'm going to do. I don't look with what, here's what I think. With what Trump's doing now, I do not see the Republicans having a rerun. He is not popular right now. He's pissing a lot of people off. All right. I'm not here to say yay or nay. I do think what he's doing will make it extremely difficult for my kids to own a home. All right, what he's doing for me is beneficial for me right now, as for right now. But I think my kids are going to suffer. I don't think they're going to be able to own a home or leave the house by the time they are in their 30s. I think they're going to have to stay home a little longer. Because the way the economy is going and the way the economy is paying, I don't see the two close enough to where they can leave and afford to pay. Now, if they wanted to leave and live with a roommate or a wife, they would really have to be standing out in their field to be able to afford to live in today's, American dream with a house, land, kids. That would be extremely difficult for them to afford because when they're starting jobs in my area, it's between $17 and $21 an hour. That would be extremely difficult to buy a house, have a nice vehicle to get you to and from work, and raise a family on. So if your wife does it, that puts you at $34 an hour for 80 hours a week. It's going to be tight. It's going to be really, really tight to live on that. It is. I think unless the household is bringing in north of 150, it's going to be paycheck to paycheck. And you got to be willing to live below your means. So that means their trucks would have to be paid off if they're going to move out, and they have to have no desire to have a brand new one for a very long time. There has to be a shift. And I think the people are blaming Trump. There is a few things he could do differently that are creating some issues. I do support him. I do like the guy, but there's some things he's doing that are extremely head scratchers, and that's okay. I feel like he's doing a much better job than Biden did. I don't feel like Biden ran the country at all. I feel like he sat in a chair and was a face for some puppets who really kickstarted this problem. I think Trump is trying to fix it, but I don't think he's going to have enough time because he's fixing it too fast, what's creating more problems. That's my opinion. I also feel like the people with the money who are supporting him are telling him to do this, which makes more problems for him, which in return creates bigger issues for the red team, which I would assume Andy Bashir will be our next president. I don't know for sure, but that's my guess. He's young. He's waiting for the Trump wave to die down, and he's going to jump in. And right now, people are upset, and they don't like him. There's half the country that didn't like him, and there's half that did. The half that did is, I've heard some rumblings, just here locally, like, man, I voted for this dude, and he's freaking me out. I'm like, well, the good news is, young sir, I am a felon and I cannot vote. So you voted for me. Thanks for your representation. And I appreciate your support on this one. So I really don't know. I mean, I can have all the opinions in the world, but what's my opinions going to do for me? Not really nothing. So you out there who are listening, who are like my mom does it. I love her to death. But she does. She watches a view and posts it. She will claim that's not where she gets her views from or her facts from. But she's one of those that does it, and I'm not shaming her. I do bust her chops a little bit on it, but it's out of good fun. There is a lot of fear behind a political run or political facade, which is what it is to me. Both of them are quite silly. I don't think that anything that anybody has read or seen or heard that they are sharing on Facebook has too much meat to it. I really don't. They want you to post and repost what they want you to post and repost. You're posting what they say do. If you don't think so, then you're sadly mistaken. They want you to see a show. You can either watch it or not. The best thing to watch is your investments, the actual line, and your wallet. Those will tell the greatest tales. If your investments are doing what they've always done over the past however old you are, if you're 40, check out the market in 40 years. There's 10-year swings and there's ebbs and flows, right? They go up and down. If they're on that continuous path, unless there's a giant spike, you should be fine. Check out your wallet. If your wallet's fine, check out your lifestyle. If your lifestyle is fine or better or growing, then what you're posting and reposting could be false. Could be true. There could be some factuals on there, but shows like The View are not meant to be factual. They're meant to be entertainment. There's others out there. Fox and Friends, entertainment. Fox and Friends, entertainment. Okay, I said it. I do watch it, but it is entertainment. The View, I will watch it. There's entertainment. I want to know why people are mad. I have no desire to try and change anybody's mind or opinion. What you think and what you believe is on you, but just be careful of it. I think you're being told a story. So no matter what side of the aisle you're on, remember, you run your business. So just run it. If your business is doing fine and it's steadily growing, then America's doing what America does. And that's thrive. America thrives. We thrive. We thrive together. There's no need to beat each other up. My mom loves to hate Trump. Well, I support her in that. If she needs a reason, I can give her one. Now, I think it spreads hate, but I support her in her fight against hating Trump. Now, I support him. I think he's way better than the options we had. But she hates him. You know what? Go on. If that's what fuels your fire, you go on. And I'm saying that as like, you all have people that are close and they get fired up about it. Support them. They want to hate him, support him. Yeah, here. This stick's on fire. Here, take it. Go get it. Enjoy. All right, enough of the suits and cleats. Let's get into the leaves. Ooh, wait. I got a few things I got to do here. Can't do that until we do this. We got to do this. Gotta rock one of these. Stay right there.
Lawn and Landscape Pros, are you ready to run your business instead of it running you? Then it's time to join the Profit Circle. Led by Wayne the Profit Voles, this business coaching group helps you grow and profit by mastering the real stuff. Selling, marketing, advertising, cost calculation, bidding, contracts, customer and employee relationships, scaling your business, and more. If you're ready to become more profitable and more successful, joining is easy. Just head to profitsrs.com, that's profitsareus.com, and click the Join the Profit Circle button right on the home page. Because remember, profit is not a dirty word.
Bam. Profit is actually not a dirty word. When's the fever going to break for your fall services? As far like slow time, when you're sick, like, oh man, I'm sick. I just don't feel good. I need this fever to break so I can start feeling better. All right. Right now we're in I don't want to say dead time or slow time or whatever. It is what it is right now. There's no way to avoid it. This happens every year. Happens to big guys, happens to little guys. We're in it. When does the fever break for you guys? Mine usually does mid-August. Somebody will call for something big. I don't know what it's going to be, but it will be. But I'm doing something big anyway. I'm doing a massive to me, Christmas light install. It's a commercial site. It'll be, I don't have the books in front of me. It's between 700, 800, 900 feet, somewhere around there. I know it's over 700, and I know it's less than 900. I think it's in between there. I don't remember. That's a lot of feet, and it's tall, so it requires a lift. That's a big job. That's at the end. That's guaranteed. I've already guaranteed that. They didn't have an option on saying yes or no. I just said, hey, I'll be there. And they said, all right, that's happening. All right. When does your fever break? So I'm hoping for another in there. I'm hoping. What am I doing? I'm just hoping. That's it. You know what? Don't do shit like I do. Don't hope. All right, have a plan in action. I'm just telling you what I do. That's my plan. My plan is to hope. All right, so also, here we go. That one is expired. Don't want to do that. This one is a big dog here. I think Eric and Darren's going to be here at this one also. Pretty sure Eric is on after me. If not, he'll let me know. If he's listening, he'll let me know.
Attention all nursery and landscape professionals, mark your calendars. The 2025 Landscape Show is coming to Orlando, August 20th through the 22nd, and Turfs Up Radio will be there bringing you live coverage from the trade show floor. This is your chance to grow your knowledge with 28 expert-led educational sessions, earn FNGLA CEUs, and connect with the best minds and brands in the green industry. With over 400 top-tier companies exhibiting across 250,000 square feet, you'll experience the latest products, tools, plants, and tech that can take your business to the next level. The Turfs Up Radio team will be broadcasting interviews, insights, and surprises live from the show. Join us at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, August 20th through the 22nd. Register now at thelandscapeshow.org. Mark your calendars.
Here we go. There's nothing wrong with going to a show. I enjoy the ones I go to. I do know that I'm going to the expo this year, and I do know that I'll go to the farm machinery show. I think I need more. I definitely do. I think I need to attend more shows. Also, my life, there was a flash here on the iPad. I don't know that if I'm live or not. Oh, well. We are. If we ain't, whatever. So, talking about when the fever breaks, fall is coming. Are you excited for fall, or are you enjoying the slow time? I enjoy the slow time. I do. It gives me time to think. All right. So today I'm going to mow. Tomorrow I'm going to mow. Thursday I'm going to mow. And then Friday we got hot dogs. But let's see. Do you like it? Do you like the slow time? Right now Mondays and Fridays are open. I like Monday and Friday being open. It gives me time to clear my desk, clear my schedules, plan for Christmas lighting, get Christmas lights ready, and go ahead and pay my bill. I want to go ahead and pay that bill, get that shit rolling, get it delivered. I'd love to have my Christmas lights delivered by September 15th or sooner. That's a goal. I've got plenty here. I want to go ahead and get the season fucking ready. All right, I'm ready. I am a sub, and I am proud of it. I am also my own guy here locally, but I'm also a sub, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud someone thinks, you know what? I've worked hard enough to where someone thinks this dude's going to show up. I'm proud. Now, will I want to grow all that? I don't know. I like the partnership. I do. Are you guys scheduling fall services? Have you been lining them up? Have you been building them? Or have you just been chilling, enjoying this slow time, just the mowing? Are you catching up on what you love to do? We started this thing because we probably went out, bought a lawnmower, weed eater, trailer, push mower, whatever. Are we excited for all that? I don't know. Hopefully you are. I'm mowing grass today, and I am excited to just mow grass. That's it. There's no downfall to this. There's not. This is what we set out to do. I enjoy it. I'm excited for it. It took a minute. It also took that heat going away. I needed a break from the heat. I think we had, 4 or 5 straight weeks of just straight humidity, and it's on its way back, and it's going to beat me up. But right now, the weather just ain't too bad. It's hot. It is. It's warm. But it's got fall creeping in. I was walking through Walmart yesterday looking for a few things to add to my repertoire. of my hot dog cart, my hot dog carte, my hot dog cafe / carte, I got a whiff of these candles and they had fall scents in them. And it made me think about my show this morning. Also, went kind of wild with the political stuff. So, and sports betting and thrashing, I guess. You know what? We never know what we're going to talk about here. So, hopefully you got a little bit of entertainment this morning. But anyway, I caught a whiff of a fall scent pumpkin. It was in the candle aisle when I was on my way to look at a few containers. So hopefully you're educating your clients on what you do. All right. I think I've failed miserably on Facebook about my fall services. I did want some aeration and overseeding. I got a few of them. Got a lawn renovation coming up. Probably won't do too many because I'm worried about Christmas lights and I just really don't want to trip up on that. I am going to order some good cougar paws. I need to promote maybe some packages. I don't know, just not. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Anyway, what do you offer? Leaf removal. I don't. I just don't. I don't have time for it. I feel like early on when I tried to offer it, Christmas lights came in, and Christmas lights was something that I can succeed at, and it worked. Let's see, fall cleanups. That's another thing I don't do. If they call for it, I think I'm going to schedule it for December. I really am. December is like mid-July to mid-August. It's very, very slow. So what I think I'll do is schedule fall cleanups for December. I think that's what I'll do. I just made the decision, pimp decision right now. Fall cleanups are going to December if I get any. Let's see here. I'm not, I don't know. Guys do it, but they clean gutters. You'll see them up there with leaf blowers. Not my thing. Not going to do it. What's your most profitable fall service? When do you start offering fall service? Do you bundle or sell individually? What is your go-to? All right, guys. So I guess I'm going to get dressed, hop up off here. Whether it's football season, voting season, or leaf season, you're the one driving your business forward. Be informed, be ready, and keep hustling. If you like this episode, share it with another solo operator. Let's grow together. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. 5 stars help more than you know. Catch you tomorrow. Also, after my show, we got Eric Jones. Wayne said aeration is good and holiday lighting is good. So Wayner is listening in. Good. I was wondering if I was live or not. Had a little flashbang here going on in the office. Wasn't quite sure. I just went ahead and stayed true to the show. Stayed consistent. Suit up and show up. I was taught to suit up and show up about 8 years ago. I've always had a job, but I met a dude that said, Aaron, your job is to suit up and show up. So if you tell people you're going to be there, you be there. You don't fluff them up. You don't charge them up because you drank a strong cup of coffee and then you realize, man, this takes some commitment. So shout out to the guys that are consistent to commitment, like Eric Jones, who's always on every day, and Daniel, who's always on every day, and Wayne, always on. These guys show up. Darren, these guys are showing up every day. Every day that they say they're going to be on, they don't feed us full of shit. They show up and they deliver a great show for you guys. So stay tuned to Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station, where we suit up and we show up when we say we're going to. I appreciate you guys listening in. Also, don't forget to gamble. You guys can't win if you don't play, okay? Gamble safely. Suit up and show up for that gambling, all right? You have to. Do it for me. Shoot me a text and say you did your first gamble. We want to hear about it. We love it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys.
It's time to rise, yo. From the factory floors to the scenes we sow, Aaron Wall's in the game, you already know. From factory floors to fields of green, Aaron Walls chased down his dream with mower blades and hands held high. He carved his path beneath the sky, grinding in the dirt, sweat on his brow, turning barren patches into beauty now, making creeds out of echoes, tunes from the ground. In every blade of grass his passion is found. Landscaper roots, where stories grow through sweat and soil. The passion shows on Turf's Up Radio. Hear the call with Aaron Walls. We rise, we sprawl. He speaks of trials, lessons learned, of businesses built and bridges burned. From lighting lawns to festive flair, his voice inspires, his mission's clear. Creating gardens where dreams can sprout. With every cut he makes, he eases doubt, turning visions to reality, making them right. With grit and determination, he climbs the height. Landscaper roots, where stories grow through sweat and soil. The passion shows on Turf's Up Radio. Hear the call with Aaron Walls. We rise, we sprawl. So tune in early, start your day with tales that guide and light the way. No matter where your journey starts, Landscaper Roots will touch your heart. Building up the dream, laying every stone, with every cracked pot and leaf overgrown. In every yard, new worlds unfolding. Morning light, stories told. From the first light of dawn till the sky turns red, Aaron works his magic, passion widespread. He's got the tools, the crew, the drive, creating landscapes where love can thrive, teaching us the value of labor's embrace. Nature's design is our saving grace.